How often should you be taking your blood pressure? In this video, we're going to discuss this in great detail. My name is Dr. Story. I've been a doctor of chiropractic for over 26 years. I help people naturally, and I base all my decisions on my experience, my training, and the scientific literature. Now, as far as how often you take your blood pressure, that's a loaded question because we're talking about different types of people. Let's assume that you have high blood pressure, that you're on medication. How often should you do it? I'm going to say once a day. Here's the reason why. Because you want to learn about your own body. You want to learn the trends. You want to learn, is there a season to your blood pressure, if you will. So you might find that when you're stressed out, or if you can correlate certain foods with your blood pressure, then you'll start to see trends. So if you take your blood pressure 7 times a week, and you always notice that Mondays and Tuesdays your blood pressure seems to be higher than any other day in the week, and let's say weekends are the blood pressure is the lowest, then what you've kind of discovered is when it's likely that you're going to have a blood pressure emergency. It's probably going to be on a Monday or Tuesday. But then you want to really reverse engineer it and say, why is my blood pressure always going up on Monday and Tuesday? Is it stress? Is it the beer that you were drinking all Sunday? Why? Why are you having such a high blood pressure on those 2 days? If you can figure that out, then what you're going to discover about yourself are ways that you can help yourself and ways you can lower your blood pressure that no doctor can figure out. So once a day, 7 days a week. But what if your blood pressure is normal? Do you have to be so, anal retentive about it and check your blood pressure 365 times a year? The answer is no. If you have normal blood pressure and you're on medication, you can check it once or twice a week, because if your blood pressure is normal and you've done what I just previously said in the past, you can be assured that you don't have to be checking your blood pressure all the time. Now, let's say that your blood pressure is normal, you're not on any medications, but you want to see what your blood pressure is or trends. You can do it once a week, once a month, 2 or 3 times a year. If you check your blood pressure and every single time your blood pressure is pretty much normal, I'm willing to bet that you're probably a healthy person and blood pressure is just not going to be an issue for you. So in that particular case, you really don't need to check your blood pressure that often. So if you have issues with blood pressure and you're on blood pressure medication, once a day, 7 days a week, 365 times a year. If your blood pressure is relatively normal and you're taking medications, once or twice a week, see how it does, but monitor it. If you're totally healthy, 3-4 times a year, once a month maybe if you're concerned, but don't get overly concerned. So hopefully that helps you answer the question of how often should you be taking your blood pressure. Blood pressure is one of the easiest things to change. It's one of the easiest things to monitor. You can literally do it yourself. Many self-help techniques work wonders with blood pressure. So if you're concerned about your blood pressure and you'd like to learn more natural ways to lower your blood pressure rather than just being prescribed a pill and say go about your business, then at the end of this video I'm going to have a little box here that has my complete guide, totally free. It's an entire list of all the things that you can do to lower your blood pressure naturally. You can watch the entire video and then handpick what you'd like to start with first. Today's video sponsor is Optimizers, and they have a great product called Magnesium Breakthrough. This has 7 different types of magnesium listed right here. Cool. So what I do is I take 2 tablets of Magnesium Breakthrough at nighttime. It does 4 things for me personally. It supports healthy sleep, it supports healthy muscle and heart function, it supports healthy blood pressure, and it supports healthy digestive function. Over 70% of people do not get enough magnesium in their diet because they're just not eating enough food that has enough magnesium. So there's a link down in the description down below, and also there is a discount code. Make sure and use the discount code. Let them know you love me. Today's video sponsor is Optimizers, and they have a great product called Magnesium Breakthrough. This has 7 different types of magnesium listed right here. Cool. So what I do is I take 2 tablets of Magnesium Breakthrough at nighttime. It does 4 things for me personally. It supports healthy sleep, it supports healthy muscle and heart function, it supports healthy blood pressure, and it supports healthy digestive function. Over 70% of people do not get enough magnesium in their diet because they're just not eating enough food that has enough magnesium. So there's a link down in the description down below, and also there is a discount code. Make sure and use the discount code. Let them know you love me.